Hey, roofing contractors, have you ever started generating leads for yourself and you can't seem to get anyone to pick up the phone? Well, today what we're going to be talking about is how you can get more of the leads that you generate qualified on the phone and booked in for an appointment with a few different strategies I've seen running in the roofing industry for over 3 years now, generating tens of millions of dollars in revenue and helping all those roofing companies we work with grow. And so today, again, I'm going to talk about really what you need to be doing in order to actually see success with your digital leads or any lead for that matter, right, that comes in and applies to work with you. And before we dive into that, I want to talk about the different types of leads you can generate, right? Inbound leads through digital marketing, where you have somebody come in, fill out a form, and apply to work with you. You have those inbound leads in the door. You can also have generate inbound calls, so people are actually calling you, but you need to have somebody who can answer those calls 24/7, right? And we'll talk about drawbacks for each of these in a second. We're going to be focusing more on how to convert digital leads inbound that filled out a form today, but we can talk about others in the future if you are interested. And then other ways you could do it, again, getting inbound little like signups at home shows, whatever it may be. There's a lot of different strategies you can use to generate leads. You could generate referrals by reaching out to past clients. But again, what we're going to be talking about today is digital marketing leads, right? And how to manage those into appointments, right? Because we see all of our clients convert anywhere from 40 to 60% of leads into appointments if they're running a proper follow-up process. And typically we just take that off their hands for them and do it ourselves. But again, that's not what we're here to talk about today. So really what we want to talk about is how to convert those leads into appointments so that you can convert them into contracts. Because at the end of the day, we know that leads don't pay the bills, contracts do, right? You can buy all the leads you want, but if you can't convert them into appointments and those appointments into sales, you're just burning cash, right? Where you should be making money. And really what I see with a lot of roofing contractors is there's two issues. One is they're not timely in their response. And then two is they're timely, but their actual method of the how of what they're doing really isn't in place like it should be. Right. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. First off, we'll start with timeliness. And with inbound lead generation, you need to be worrying about time to lead, right? If it's taking your team 10 hours to get to a lead, they've already moved on to another contractor at that point, most likely. Sometimes you're able to get them, right? But based on the Harvard Business Review study that I'll link down below in the description if you want to check it out, you should be reaching out to leads within 5 minutes of them applying to work with you, right? If you don't have a system in place for that, it's very important that you do get in place so the people who need to make calls are informed, whether it's you or somebody else. Always recommend that it's somebody else, right? Somebody who's not up on the roofs, out in the field, who could be there, be present, and be pleasant with the homeowner. Not saying you're not pleasant, but we all have grumpy days as business owners. I get it. But yeah, so with that, really having a 5 minute time to call once that lead comes in and applies. And in that study done by the Harvard Business Review, which again I'll link down below, the difference between calling somebody within 5 minutes and 10 minutes, if you call 10 minutes as opposed to 5 minutes, it decreases your chance of getting that homeowner on the phone by 400%, right? So 4 times. You're 4 times less likely with just a 5 minute difference. And that continues to decrease as the time expands, an hour, 2 hours, 10 hours, right? The likelihood that you'll actually be able to get these people on the phone. And so time to lead is great. Getting that in place is important, right? And make sure you have a system to set that up is really important, right? We have some automations do that automatically on our client's behalf, and we have our customer care representatives actually do the calling on our client's behalf because a lot of roofing contractors just don't have somebody in place, or they'll push it off to their front desk girl who's already busy as heck. But anyway, we won't talk about that here. Again, going on a tangent. Time to lead is important, right? If you got time to lead down, right, you're calling these people within 5 minutes. It could be your how, right, that's messing you up. And the third thing I guess we'll talk about is follow-up. But it could be your how that's messing you up and how you answer the phone and how your front desk people are answering the phone, right? And if you don't have a systemized approach to your front desk people answering the phone and also making outbound calls, they're just going to do what they think is best, which could be good, but in a lot of cases it's not, right? So you should have a script for them to follow when they're making these outbound dials, right, to be able to get them to book in those appointments. Hey, my name's, let's say Shelly. My name's Shelly from XYZ Roofing Company, right? I'm calling on behalf of, again, XYZ Roofing Company because I see you had filled out one of our Facebook forums to get some help getting your roof replaced, right? And so I'm just calling you today. Does that ring a bell for you, right? So seeing if they remember it. Great. So I have a few questions for you here today, and then we can get somebody out there to help you with your roofing project, right? Go through your qualifying questions and then book in the time. And then lastly, confirm it again. Great. So I have you down for XYZ date at XYZ time. and we'll be having XYZ representative come out to speak with you about your roofing project. Sound good? Great. Well, thank you for choosing XYZ Roofing, and have a good day, right? So you want to have a structured approach like that where you're, one, greeting these people, two, verifying that these are the people that came in to apply with you, three, asking your qualifying questions to get them prepared for the call, and then four, booking them into that call and confirming it with them and just saying, hey, thanks for choosing us, right? So that's what your structure should look like, and that's the how, right? And it's not only the words you say, but also the tone you have. If you have somebody call like this, hey, this is XYZ Roofing. My name's Bobby Bill. You know, anyway, my name's Bob. Saw you filled out this Facebook. Right? Nobody's gonna respond to that. That's such low energy. These homeowners are just gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy and why is he calling me? But when you pick up the phone, hey, this is Bob from XYZ Roofing. I see you had filled out a form to apply to work with us to get your roof replaced. Thank you so much for choosing us here at XYZ Roofing. Do you remember filling out that form today? Yes? Okay, great. Well, I have a few questions for you, and then I can get you connected with one of our roofing advisors. Does that sound good? Awesome. So first things first, where are you located out of, right? And then going through your qualifying questions. And if you don't have those set up, you should be defining what are the qualifying things to do, right? Is it somebody's credit score, where they live, zip code, condition of their house, right? When's the last time they got their roof replaced? If you're trying to do any cross sells, right? If you do windows as well, hey, when's the last time you got your windows replaced? And you have your sales reps with that information, they're able to go in prepared to be able to cross sell as well, right? So that first touch is the most important, making sure we do that in a timely manner, right? Within 5 minutes max. That's what I allow my teams to do, nothing less, or nothing more rather. And then how you do it, right? Having a good tonality and actually coming to the call with energy and following a structured script that works is going to be the best way to make sure that you're actually able to convert these leads into appointments. And now lastly, let's say that you call these people within 5 minutes, but you just happen to not get them on the phone. Guess what? These are people we're dealing with. They get busy, they get distracted. Their mom just called them. Their dad, something happened to their dad. They got to go check it out, right? Emergencies happen. Their kids called at school. Their kid's sick. They got to go pick them up, right? Things happen. So you're not going to get everybody on the phone the first try, right? I'm sure things happen in your life where you miss calls you're supposed to take. So with that in place, knowing that, the Harvard Business Review study, again, on lead response management, and that's handling inbound leads, also suggests optimally, at the bare minimum, that you follow up with each lead a minimum of 6 times to give you a 90% chance of getting them on the phone, right? And again, I'll link that case study down below. It's a really cool study that Harvard Business Review has done, and it's really great for business owners like us who are wondering really how we should be handling our leads for maximum success, right? Converting them into appointments and then into contracts. So I hope that was helpful for you guys today. Again, my name is George Roro, CEO of Volume Up Agency, and really, I hope you guys leave this video 1% better today than what you did when you came in. If you learned something, great, give us a thumbs up. If not, at least you got to see me ramble on for quite a while. With that, again, my name is George Rose, Volume Up Agency. I'll talk to y'all soon.